From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, our largest banks now expecting increases to the official cash rate as inflation proves sticky. ANZ's changed its forecast, now predicting 25 basis point hikes in both February and April. That would take the OCR to 6% from its current level at 5.5%. Herald Business Editor-at-Large Liam Dan says unemployment data out this week shows a rise, but not as much as economists had anticipated.
That suggests that possibly the economy is holding up stronger than expected, and I think that's one of the things that's helped tip ANZ's view over the line there.
And properties across the country are likely to see their rateable values tumble. Research from One Roof shows RVs are expected to drop, especially in suburbs across Auckland and Wellington. But council officials in both cities say a lower RV doesn't mean a lower rates bill. One Roof editor Owen Vaughan says the two centres are at high risk because house values there have dropped the most in the market slump.
That's going to be a big shock for many homeowners who for years have enjoyed rising RVs as well as rising property values.
Another region in the South Island's been hit with fire restrictions. The Strath-Tyeri zone in Otago's moving to a prohibited fire season from 8 this morning until further notice. Fire and Emergency say the area has a history of large wildfires at this time of year. And researchers have estimated COVID-19 vaccines saved up to 12,000 lives in New Zealand. The study compared what happened with scenarios that had different levels of vaccine coverage. Study co-author Professor Michael Plank says they also found Māori had lower vaccination rates.
This really had an impact on outcomes, so the death rates and hospitalisation rates for Māori were about 75% higher than they were for people of European ethnicity.
And that's news. I'm Donna Marie Lever. To sport. New Zealand Rugby and the provincial unions have been slapped with a $3 million bill from the Ministry of Social Development for double dipping on COVID wage subsidy payments. The New Zealand Herald reports the ministry's adamant 2.9 of the $9.7 million worth of subsidies have effectively been claimed twice. It's unknown how much each union owes, but the bill evenly split would require each union to pay around $200,000. The unions say any sum over $80,000 would present significant problems. They're collectively fighting the demand, arguing NZR should have to pay the money. The Breakers remain alive and kicking in the NBL playoff race after an 88-85 win over the Illawarra Hawks at Spark Arena. And Alawali has won cycling's women's elite New Zealand road race title in Timaru. And that's sport.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.